Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer, everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. We've been talking about the case for Megan Bos for a little while now. One of Megan Bos's friends reached out to me because her friend, Megan, had been reported missing. The family had been scouring the last place that she was seen. Then not very long after we started reporting on Megan, there was an arrest. And it turns out that the asshat that was responsible for where we are now, at least in whatever way they're trying to say that he actually is responsible at this point, was arrested. And the story came out that the situation took place within a few minutes. She got to this guy's house, and it wasn't long at all that she was gone. He's telling a story that he left the room for 5 minutes, the basement, for 5 minutes to go back upstairs, and then he came back down and claims that there were substances, and she was gone whenever he came back. And he didn't render aid, didn't even check on her to make sure that she was actually no longer alive. He just assumed it. He admits this. He didn't even check her pulse. So not only that, but he leaves her there for days. And then he skillfully manages to make whatever sort of makeshift leveraging he needs in order to prop up a trash can that he then puts her body in and drags out of the basement and out of the house and puts outside in the sun, right outside of like this garage looking building, and just leaves her there. And she's there for weeks. For weeks. There's even proof that he threw bleach on her while she was in the trash can. And the most pathetic part about all of this, besides, the basics, is that he was just in his house watching her mother and her friends and family put posters of her face in his neighborhood, knock on his own damn door, walk right by the trash can where Megan's body was, and it didn't even bother him. He didn't even care. And the most insane part about this is that after the arrest and he confessed to doing all of these things, hiding a body, and yeah, we don't even know where her purse is still. Her purse with her wallet, her phone, all the things. And speaking of phone, he also admitted to breaking it. He's probably also the one that sent the very last text message. So, impersonating somebody is also illegal last time that I, heard. But the worst part is that he's not even here legally. He's not even a United States citizen. That in itself is illegal. Yet what happened? He got to walk out. Didn't pay bond, nothing. He just got to walk out. He didn't pay any money. He wasn't under any sort of monitoring. And he was given your basic rules. To me, that makes no sense because, sir, you are not supposed to be here. Regardless of all the rest of this, the simple fact that you exist on this side of the border should have been enough for them to not let him out. So, Miss Jennifer is actually on her way to Springfield right now as we speak, as I'm recording this video, to go and do a speech at the Capitol building in Illinois. I knew that Megan's case was going to turn political rather quickly, and yeah, Illinois jumped on it. I'm going to throw in here a video that Representative Tom Weber put out regarding the SAFET Act, how it needs to be completely taken off the table, and about Megan and the situation. But before we get into that, I just wanted to let you guys know that there was supposed to be some sort of appearance on May the 8th, but that was stricken from the record. Instead, there was a grand jury convened, and according to Miss Jennifer's post on May 8th on the Where is Megan Bos Facebook page, which I'll have a link for down in the description box. This is what she had to say about it. It has been determined by the grand jury that there is enough evidence for Jose Mendoza Gonzalez to be indicted on the charges that they have brought against him in the Megan Bos case. Many of you wanted to attend the May 8th court date, but it has been stricken from the calendar because of the grand jury. I will let everyone know when the next court date is. I hope you will continue to support us in our fight to get justice for Megan Bos. Yep, we're right here.
Hi, I'd like to share with you the story of Megan Bos. Megan was 37 years old. The last time her mother spoke with her was on February 17th, and after which, when family and friends could not get a hold of Megan, they began to get concerned. On March 9th, there was a missing persons report issued, and law enforcement began their investigation. Over that month and a half, family and friends got concerned, and on 3 different occasions went out putting flyers and handing them out to people at doors. On 3 different occasions, they were within 100 feet of where Megan's body would later be found. On April 10th, law enforcement went to question an individual, Jose Mendoza Gonzalez, a Mexican national. At which point he initially lied, but then asked to be removed from work, was taken to a police station with an interpreter, and as police continued to pressure if Megan was still alive, he finally admitted that yes, Megan was at her house. They were in his basement. He said that she started doing drugs. He left for 5 minutes, and when he came back, she was dead. He said he became scared, so he smashed her phone and then decided to hide her body. He didn't call for help or anything else. So eventually he put her body in a garbage can for 2 days in the basement, and eventually dragged that garbage can up the stairs and out into the yard for another 51 days, where her body sat for almost 2 months. On April 10th, Thursday, they brought him in for questioning. They found Megan's body. Friday, April 11th, he was charged with 4 felony counts: abuse of a corpse, 2 counts of concealing the death of a person, and obstructing justice. Megan's purse still hasn't been found. We still don't know what happened the last moments of Megan's life. There's no toxicology report. So Thursday brought her in, Friday charged, Saturday morning brought him into bond court, of which case he was set free and walked out of court. Why, you might ask? Because in the state of Illinois, these felonies are non-detainable offenses. To make things worse, electronic monitoring was requested and denied by the judge. What a slap in the face to the family of Megan Bos. Could you imagine if this was your daughter? We still don't know what happened to Megan. We may never know the last moments of Megan's life. But the person who smashed her phone still can't locate the purse and put her body in a garbage can out in his yard for almost 2 months, walks out of court. Something is wrong in the state of Illinois. No family should have to go through this, and this needs to end.
I'm really, really glad that these people jumped on this so quickly and reached out to Megan's family. It's just pathetic that we are constantly having to see families get into this situation where their loved ones' deaths are not just like a news story or a true crime story. It then turns political, and it turns into this whole other monster. And the fact that we still have these issues is honestly gross. It's one thing that he's here illegally. It's another one that fact in itself wasn't enough to keep him. That makes no sense to me. And to like no one with a brain. Now, I reached out to Miss Jennifer right before I recorded this to see if there was anything that she wanted me to add to the video. The only thing that she sent me was that there is a rally on May the 21st. And so she sent me the event page, and I'm going to have a link for that one down in the description box as well. There's going to be a rally at the Lake County Courthouse on Wednesday, May the 21st at around 8 a.m. for anyone that's local that would like to attend. And this is regarding the SAFET Act. As you can see from the banner, it says, has the SAFET Act let you down? Who do you want justice for? The SAFET Act should have never even been written. The fact that people felt the need to be soft on crime is disgusting. Everyone knows from a little bitty baby before you even get into kindergarten and are told by strangers not to be a crap person, not to be a shit human. Don't hit. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't take that from your friend. That's not nice. Why are you making her cry? We don't hit. You're told these things as a baby. So for criminals that are full-grown adults that have been through the 20 years, okay, as an adult, 20 years of being told, don't hit, don't be mean to people, don't take things from people, and you're still choosing to be that kind of idiot, no one needs to be soft on you. No one needs to be soft on you. You're making those decisions. There's a million other choices. I don't care what anyone says. There's always another option. If you're choosing not to find it, it's because you don't want to. That's how I think about it. But that's it for now. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the progress in Megan's case, and I will make sure to keep you guys as updated as much as I possibly can. If you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already, and please don't forget to make sure that that notification bell is set to all so you don't miss any of my rants, reviews, reactions, updates, or deep dives. See y'all.